us alone. The kids in the dark to burn out forever or light up the spark. We come together, state of the art. We'll never surrender. The kids in the dark, so let the
Hello, little cupcakes, and welcome back to the CWL. Sorry, my lips are kind of smacking because I kind of just coughing too. Kind of just made something in the kitchen because this week's theme on our CWL is cooking week. Now, what I made really doesn't involve much cooking. It literally just involves melting something, then putting it in the freezer. Normally, I probably would actually do cooking because I am in culinary myself, if you guys didn't know that, so. And so is Erin, so look forward to Wednesday, maybe. She might cook something. But I just did this last year, and I really was craving some this year, so I made some candies, some coconut-filled and peanut butter-filled candies. So I guess I will take you guys on the adventure with me. Now, before I get started, there is like no measurements involved at all with this. So, yeah. And the audio might be a little weird because I'm just speaking while watching the video with you guys. So, yeah. So, let's get to it. Alright, so let's get started just going right into the ingredients here. Confectioner sugar. Like I said, no measurements, so you're really just going to be kind of doing this yourself. And I make a mess out of this later, you will see. So, yeah, be careful. Peanut butter. Doesn't matter what brand you use. Just make sure it's creamy. Crunchy doesn't really make for a good peanut butter thing. Cream cheese. Again, doesn't matter what brand you use. Some coconut flakes. Make sure they're sweetened. 2 different types of molds. 1 for each kind that I'm making. Some chocolate to melt. Three different bowls. And I recommend using paper bowls so you don't make a mess. And 3 spoons. I'm going to use just plastic spoons so I don't really mess up the kitchen that my grandmother just cleaned. And then I have that just there for showing you guys, but you guys can do that yourself too. It's just wax paper on a cookie sheet thing for them to cool on. And then of course you're going to need a freezer and a microwave for you to melt your chocolates. Alright, so we're going to get started here. There's a bowl, and you're just going to dump your chocolate into the bowl, and then we're going to set that aside for now because we don't want to melt our chocolate too early so that hardens on us while we're making our fillings. Okay, so I'm going to start with the coconut filling. Now for the coconut filling, you're going to need your bowl, I'm grabbing everything right now, so just bear with me. You're going to need your cream cheese, and you're going to want to mix up your cream cheese if you're just opening it like me, because it's going to have all those juices in it, and you want to get those juices all through the cream cheese. And you're going to want your plastic spoon, of course. Just one. Then you're just going to scoop some cream cheese. Doesn't matter, no measurements. Doesn't matter what amount you put in. Just make sure you have enough to fill at least one of your container mold thingies. I actually have over the amount that I need, so you guys can go a little bit less. Alright, now you're going to need your coconut flakes, which I am going to be an idiot and show them here in a second. Just wait for myself. There's the coconut flakes. Again, make sure they're sweetened. You don't want unsweetened ones. and confectioner's sugar. Again, no measurements, so you're just basically judging this whole time. So I started just by putting in my coconut, and then you take your spoon and just stir it around in there, which I will show here in a second. Again, I'm going to keep repeating this, sorry, no measurements, so I'm just basically judging all of this. Get stirred all evenly and thoroughly through it. You don't want any cream cheese to not have coconut, and you don't want any cream cheese to have coconut or too much coconut. I mean, you want it to have coconut, but you don't want it to have too much coconut, right? Alright, so now we're going to add our confectioner's sugar, and you want to add enough that you really don't taste cream cheese anymore, but you don't want to add too much like I did. I ended up dumping some of that out, which you guys will see me in a second just take that away from the screen and try to get some of the confectioner's sugar out. Well, I could have sworn I did. Now you're going to want to mix this until it's like in a dough form. Oh, I know what I did. I added more coconut into it. Okay, now we're going to add our confectioner's sugar into it. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, if you're going to make this, you might want to actually, like, research online. There's the confectioner's sugar. Now, I added too much in, so you guys are going to see me. And I made a mess. So, you guys are going to see the bowl just disappear for a second, and then it will come back. And then I'm just continuing stirring until it looks like kind of a doughish, cookie-ish form. Cookie dough form, but it's not really cookie dough. And you can always taste this because there's, like, nothing in it that's bad for you. It's just literally sweetened coconut, cream cheese, and you eat cream cheese on bagels. Just plain, and then it's just confectioner's sugar. Confectioner's sugar is not going to hurt you. But to taste. Get this to taste. Now, it does take some effort to stir it up. You can see it's starting to get its dough form. Okay, and I believe that's it. Now we're just going to set that aside, and now we're going to start making our peanut butter filling. My mess. You guys don't want to do that. Okay, so bowl, of course. You're going to need your confectioner's sugar again. And your jar of creamy peanut butter. Make sure it's creamy. Just, the crunchy's not really going to make peanut butter. Cups, very good. Unless you like crunchy. Whatever. And then a plastic spoon. Which, am I stupid and not use a plastic spoon? I know I do. Maybe I just don't show for. There we go, plastic spoon. And you're just gonna scoop peanut butter in there. Again, I made over the amount I needed so you guys can judge. And you are using your fingers a lot in this, so make sure your hands are clean before you do this. And don't lick your fingers in the process. I know maybe you're at home, parents won't care, but if you're in a professional kitchen, do not be licking your fingers in any of the process, because that's disgusting and nobody wants to eat your backwash. Now, confectioner sugar, do not add as much as you would add to the coconut. Just add a tiny bit, and again, we're going to mix this until it gets into a doughy form. Making more of a mess, yay! And no, I'm not coughing on the food or anything. I'm actually not in the kitchen whenever I'm doing the audio part of this, so yay! Okay, so we're finished with that. Now we're going to go and melt our chocolates because, yeah, you need to have melted chocolate. Don't do it for 2 minutes because that's going to burn it. Just do it for like 1, or depends on how much chocolate you have. Just don't burn your chocolate, okay? Alright, and we're back, and you're going to want another plastic spoon, and you're going to get your chocolate out of the microwave and stir it. It's going to look like it's not melted, but once you start stirring it, it is melted. Yay! Magic! Look at that beautiful thickness. Just look at it. It's so beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go get our molds, and the small mold I'm going to use for the peanut butter because peanut butter bay and it's less thick. So you're just going to fill that one of the mold things halfway full with chocolate, or a little bit less than halfway actually, but yeah. And then you're going to take your fingers, kind of pinch together some of the peanut butter, and yeah. I'm showing this with the coconut because it's kind of much easier, but you're not going to want that much. You're going to want just about the amount that I just showed. So now I'm going to do it with the peanut butter because why not peanut butter? And you don't need the spoons anymore for them. And then you just drop it right in. And then you cover it with some chocolate. Chocolate. And then for that, you're going to repeat that step until you finish your whole tray full of chocolates. I'm tapping it down so it gets into there evenly. That's optional. Now we're going to move on to the big plate. And we're going to make some coconuts because coconuts bay. Now I wanted to do some dark chocolate with my coconut, but I could not find dark chocolate at Walmart. Surprisingly. So I'm going to use the big mold for the coconut because, yeah, big mold. And the coconut's more thick, so yeah. Again, you're going to feel the chocolate thing just about a little below halfway in the mold. I feel it a little too much there. And then you're going to take your fingers, get some coconut, throw her on there. Smush her in just a little bit. And then you're going to cover it with chocolate. Now my mold overflows on this, so yeah, use a little bit less. And then you're going to repeat that step until you finish that molding plate. See, it overflowed. Okay, now you have them all full, so now we're going to put them into the freezer. And we're going to give them about, actually 10 minutes. I say 5, but 10 works better. And they're done. Whoopee, magical. Those are the coconut ones. See, I overflowed some of them. Yeah, you don't want to do that. But you can always get that out in the end. And those are the peanut butter ones. They actually turned out better than I thought they would. So, yep. And finished product! Yay! They are really good. You guys should try them. And that is it for this week on SWL. Remember, till next week, stay beautiful, stay strong, stay positive, stay young, and eat healthy. Just kidding. Don't eat healthy. Bye!